tell people there's usually 2 or 3 things that you do immediately when you buy a car. You tint the windows and you put rims. My name's Eric Ramirez, 40 years old, born and raised in LA. What do I do? I guess you could say I'm the connect to help you get what you want for your car. And I've also worked and continue to work with my partner, Mr. Cartoon, for the past 20 years. When I was younger, I had always envisioned building a car and seeing it through the process, and you have to visualize it. Kind of like how Toons would always tell me, yeah, Holmes, this is what we're gonna do. And then putting pen to paper and then actually seeing it become a reality. When we built Cartoon's wide body Camaro in conjunction with DTM Auto Body, and just sitting with Toons and like saying, hey Holmes, let's do this type of wide body and let's take this influence and designing it with their team and then throwing 24s on it, you know, supercharging it. That was an amazing building, and it was amazing itself because I remember my old man coming to the shop and when we were like getting it, you know, little things touched up on the next modifications. I don't think there's any bigger gearhead than him, not even Jay Leno. Cartoon lives this. We have this funny thing, like I could be laying in bed and my phone could be on the couch, and if my phone rings at 11 o'clock at night, I know it's one person. And I'll go grab it and I'll be like, what's up, Holmes? That's our car porn time, you know? When we talk about cars and, hey, we should do this, hey, we should do that. That's been something that we've shared together for many, many years and many, many more to come. I was probably like 9 or 10 years old, and my dad had worked for the LA Times in a distribution center. And I remember he came home one day and we had just gotten home from school, and he was like, hey, I got you something. And he gave me this magazine, and I vividly remember the cover. I still have it. And I remember flipping through it and just kind of like being in shell shock. I was just like, oh, what the hell is this? We had this bond that was, we connected on cars. Even though as a kid, like, you know, you bump heads with your old man, but when it came to cars, like, there was no questions about it. Fast forward, you know, 20 years later, my parents gave me an option to go on my senior trip, or, hey, we'll give you the money to fix up your car. I was like, shoot it, give me the money. And I built my first show car. Was it destiny? I don't know. But that was the beginning of a gearhead being born. Not only do I have somewhere where I can park my toys, but I also have somewhere where I can work. My techs can come in and be like, hey, you know what? We need to change the audio speakers in this. Hey, we need to switch the shoes out. And I might just come over here just to stand and look at the cars and think about the next thing I want to do, or I might have a client's car here and kind of be looking at it and just get some inspiration. And then I can go home and basically put pen to paper and be like, okay, this is what I got. And by having this space, it allows me to do that. This is our place. This is where we work. This is YNOT. And YNOT is my father's name backwards. YNOT is in memory of him. So this place is special to me. We may not paint a canvas, you know, like Cartoon, but for me, this is my canvas. These cars are my canvas. And just like he'll get a blank canvas and airbrush and paint the most beautiful mural you've ever seen, you give me a stock car and I'll build it to what you want, but also to beauty, you know? A car is like an extension of who you are as an individual. You know, you might have your work car, but your car that you dip in, that you take your old lady out in, you go out on a date, you go cruising in, that's an extension of who you are as an individual. And your shoes, just like your shoes on your feet, they gotta be clean. So your tires gotta be clean, your rims gotta be polished, they gotta look fresh. The Turtle Wax tire coat is by far one of the best products I've seen for tires in a long time. One of the things that I see when you go to the car wash, or you have your detailer come detail your car, or even wash it yourself, you try to keep the tires super wet, but you apply too much product and then you end up driving off and you start flinging all this product on the side of your car. But with the tire coating from Turtle Wax, it doesn't fling. It stays super wet. It looks exactly the same way as how you had applied it 4 hours ago. As a gearhead, we're looking for, as a car builder, I want my cars not to look super dry, you know? You gotta keep them moisturized. It looks good today, tomorrow, and the day after that. Building a car it's a real art form. It's a passion. It's something that we're born with. We're gearheads. You know, we eat, sleep, do this every day. For us, it's not just a 9 to 5. It's in our blood. It's in our DNA.